Every shooter doesn't know what they don't know, and that can ultimately lead to training scars and training improperly. In this video, I want to give you 5 of the biggest mistakes new shooters have when training with firearms. Now, before I get into this, I want to make it very clear, I'm not an instructor, nor am I a high-level competition shooter. I've just been training over the past few months and have been learning a ton of new things. And also, I've been kind of reflecting on the things I've been messing up when I first started training and where I've come from there. And so of these 5 mistakes, I've probably made 4 of these very consistently and have been working to get out of them. But I've seen many of these mistakes in a lot of other people when they first start out. And these mistakes are not necessarily about your stance, trigger, grip, anything like that. It's more about how you're training and the mindset behind your training. Now, this first one is probably a little bit out of left field, and that is learning from movies. Now, this is something I've seen people talk about, something I've also struggled with, and I'm not talking about just movies, but media in general. I think it's important to learn from people online who are really good at what they do and really good at explaining what they do. But I also think there's a danger in just blindly following any movie you see with somebody shooting. I think most movies out there, the shooting is just designed to look cool. And so that can ultimately force you to just try to rush your training and be as fast as you can, look as cool as you can. And that can really put a hinder on things, because I know for me, I don't always take the time to slow down because I always want to be fast. But that doesn't always work out when you're starting to train. It's better to take it slow and just learn all of the fundamentals. Now, number 2, that is training without intention. And this is extremely common for everybody across the board, especially people who just shoot casually. And this is me from the very beginning. As soon as I started shooting guns, there was no intention with the training, and there was barely even any training, I would say. And I talked about this in the recent video, but essentially I'd just show up to a range day, shoot some rounds off, think, hey, we're good to go. We shot a few targets. We're all good. There's a lot of things to think about when being intentional with your training, and the first one is coming up with a plan. And whether that's working on your draw, your speed, your accuracy, that just kind of helps narrow in what your range day is actually about. And that helps you set goals that you can actually track and help you complete. And along with that is another important thing, and that's tracking your progress. So bring a notebook, bring a piece of paper, something you can write down all the drills you ran, all the times you were getting, something that you can look back on from previous range days to help plan your next range days, see what you can work on, to see what times you need to beat and where you need to slow down. And in order to do that, it is important to shoot with a shot timer. And that's something I've learned over the past few months of training, is how valuable a shot timer is, especially just to track your data and see where you're improving. And this next tip is just a little tip that I've learned, is to just have follow through when you're training. And that is just essentially, if you're using handguns, keeping your pistol up after you shoot, just analyzing what happened over that drill, seeing where your dot landed and what you need to improve for the next rep. Mistake number 3 is chasing gear over skill. And we actually discussed this in a previous video that you can find right here. And it kind of breaks down what you actually need to start training. And that's the basic things that you need. So essentially that's a firearm and a few training tools, and you're good to go on the range. And that's something I think that can get very distracting when you're watching all these movies and all this content that shows you the newest gear that you need to have. And it can make you think that you need all these things to be a great shooter, but that is not the case, especially when starting out, because I do think it's very important that you start out with something basic but quality and decide what to build off of from there. And when you start out small like that, it saves you money for the most important thing, and that is ammo. Mistake number 4 is the easiest to do, and that is becoming complicit.
I'm feeling good, bro. How you living, dog?
I'm good, man. How your mom and everything?
Oh, she's straight, bro. A little arthritis, though. A little arthritis.
Complacent. I meant complacent. And that is something that you'll probably struggle with for the entirety of your training. And it is so easy to just go to the range and work on the things you already know how to do, and not really experimenting and also trying to expand your skill set. One of the biggest ways to stop this is training with other people and seeing how they train into the things that they're learning, and then also taking quality classes from solid instructors. Mistake number 5 is one of those mistakes that will set you back in the long run, and that is practicing bad fundamentals. I know for most people, picking up a handgun to start out is kind of awkward, and you just start to kind of try to figure it out, and you end up choosing a grip that may not be the best for you or may not be the best grip. And so that is why I think it's very important to get training from somebody reputable, somebody who's able to explain the why behind the training, why you would use a certain technique and why you would train the way that you do. So in the comments below, put your biggest mistake that you made when training with firearms when you first started out. And it doesn't have to be one on this list. We just love to see what you guys are learning. So that being said, we also have a discount code in the description below where you can get a discount on any of our products on our website that we make. So whether that's our steel target systems or our cardboard targets, go check those out. We have a ton of helpful training tools. And if you guys have any questions about our products or need advice on your range, go email info@tatargets.com, and we'll see you in the next one.